lanes. I've been driving this train, years in this lane. There's no stopping this flame, cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
Hey everyone.
Hello.
Thanks for joining. So as per the poll results, we will be doing backtesting on the same strategy on the British pound, Japanese yen, as you can see on the screen, for the month of November 2021. And now actually I will let Chris tell you how the backtesting will go exactly. As you can see, we have no areas marked on the chart on the anchor time frame. So we will be doing a simulation as per we were trading live. So we will be scrolling on the 1 hour time frame and then switching on the 5-minute time frame, but I'll let Chris do the talking for now.
Okay, so as Alex said, hello Tomasini, welcome to our live session. So I am going to backtest today the strategy using the exact way we are using in the real market. Meaning that I am going to watch to the 1 hour time frame in order to see the positions of the candles, and then switching to the 5 minutes chart in order to just take the trades as they are. So here for the moment we are not allowed yet for taking any buys or sells, but actually starting with this candle which closed below these EMAs, and also it's a really bearish huge candle. Roșu galben și albastru. Yeah, actually the yellow candles are the inside bars. They were used in another strategy, but yeah, I really like them how they look on the chart, so that's why you see the inside bars here. We are not using them in this strategy. Okay, so starting with this candle, we are going to switch to the 5 minutes chart in order to search for entries, exactly as we used to do in our previous sessions. So as we can see here, this candle made the retouch into the ATMA, so I'm going to place a short position below this candle, 3 points below this wick, because it's the lowest point from the previous 5 candles. But actually we will not take this trade because the stop loss is too huge. As you may know, we never take trades which has a stop loss higher than 150 points. Okay, so let's see what will happen next. Actually, starting with this candle being 11:55, I'm going to switch to the 1 hour time frame again in order to see the positions of the candles on the 1 hour time frame. And as we can see, the next candle of the 12 will start below these EMAs around this level. So again, on the 5 minutes chart, we are going to still search for sell trades. As we can see here, there is a retouch into the ATMA, but again, this is not a valid entry because we never take trades if this kind of candles happens, meaning that this is the lowest point from the previous 5 candles and also made the retouch into the ATMA. So no trades here. Okay, maybe we will get a new instance here. So here I think it's a valid instance. Let's check if the short is valid here. Okay, and actually let me check the candle. Yeah, this is a limit for our trades. As I told, we never take trades higher than 150 points or 100 maximum 60 points. So I will take this trade, but this is the maximum limit for the trades we take. Okay, so now I'm also going to switch again to the 1 hour time frame in order to see the positions of the candles. As we can see, the candles are still below the ATMA and no retouch into this, so the entries are still valid here. We have to wait for a moment because I think TradingView just broke. Okay, I just changed the time frame now, but nothing happens here. Okay, I think the problem is solved now. Okay, so let's see if we will get triggered, but actually this candle invalidated our position. So we are going to look again for candles to close below the EMAs, but actually this will never happen here. Let's see now. I think I scrolled a little bit too fast because here at 13:55 we should check again the 1 hour time frame. And as we can see here, there is a huge green candle that pierced all these EMAs, so no trades for this hour. And actually for the next hour, again, no trades, because for buys we have to wait for the 13, for the 8 and 21 EMA to cross to the upside. Okay, but actually no trades for the moment, and again this is on the 1 hour time frame. But now, starting with this candle, red candle, which closed below the EMAs, and as we can see here, the cross is still to the downside, we will look again for sell. Okay, and let's see if we get any instance here. Okay, actually this candle made the retouch, but I think we just wouldn't be able to execute this trade in the real market, because as we can see here, this candle happened too fast, and I think the ATMA made the retouch after the closing of this candle, because the ATMA was just dragged to the downside, so no valid entry here. I'm not surprised that there are so few entries on the GBP JPY, because a few hours ago I just backtested the GBP JPY on the October month, and overall on the whole month we've got somewhere around 39 trades, and in comparison with the other pairs we are backtesting, this is quite a little number for the trades. Okay, again, I think here we wouldn't take this trade, because actually it depends on how quick you used to execute the trades, because this candle made the retouch into the ATMA and then just would have activate our trade right here. I will mark this trade here, but again, it depends on how fast you would just place a sell order here. Okay, so again, the first position should target the 1-to-1, and the 1-to-1 was hit. So I am going to drag the take profit to the 2-to-1 now, and also we are going to look for scalings. Let me check again the 1 hour time frame. So as we can see here, we are below the EMAs, no retouch into them. So this is actually a sell zone as we used to mark it with that red zone. Okay. Actually, we have a new sell instance here. So I am going to place a short position below these candles. Stop loss above the wick, it's right, and 1-to-1, targeting 1-to-1. Okay, and actually the second position was never triggered, and the first position was closed to break even, so I'm going to just mark this into the trading rush up. So 250 profit, again using the 1% risk per 2 trades, meaning 0.5% per every trade. Okay, and from this moment, being already 9 p.m. in our local time, we are not going to look for any other trades until 9 a.m. We actually made a change regarding the time we are trading. We used to trade starting with 8 a.m. but actually we saw that between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. there is a trend shift, because actually there is the start of the Europe session, and actually the trend is changing in that hour, so we are trying to avoid that period of changes. So our starting point of trading is 9 a.m. actually, 9 a.m. local time, Eastern European time. Okay, let me go back to the 1 hour time frame. As we can see here, this is the end of the 8 a.m. candle. So starting with this moment, we are going to look for sales again, because as you saw on the 1 hour time frame, we are in the sell zone, but actually the price is ranging in this box here. Okay. Now I'm going to switch again to the 1 hour time frame. As we can see here, we are still below the EMAs. This candle may show us that there may be a trend shift, but actually this strategy is really nice from this point of view, because as we can see here on the 1 hour time frame, this candle is green and may indicate as a trend shift, but we are still in the sell zone. But actually, being on the 5 minutes time frame, we cannot enter any trade because these candles are above the EMAs. So let's see what will happen next. Okay, we have a retouch here, so I'm going to place another sell pending below this wick, and the stop loss will be above this candle, and actually we will not take this trade because the stop loss is too high. Actually, I see that on GBP JPY this is a quite I don't know,
it's a frequent occurrence. I mean, positions tend to be wider here. Even on the 5 minutes time frame, they most often exceed 10 pips or 100 points, but we still stick to the same strategy, meaning that we don't take positions longer than 15 pips or 150 points.
Okay, but actually after that candle I just scrolled too fast, and let me show the next entry here. Okay, so after this instance that was invalid for our rules, we've got here a new candle that closed below the EMAs and a new retouch into the EMAs. So now we have a new instance, a new valid instance here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the lowest point from the last 5 candles. So I'm going to place a sell position here with the stop loss above the retouch, 3 points above the retouch roughly. And targeting for the first position, the 1-to-1, and as we can see here, I think also the 2-to-1 was hit here. Yeah, this is a nice momentum. So I'm going to add here the 250 for the first position and $500 for the second position, being the 2-to-1 position. Okay, and actually now I am going to switch again to the 1 hour time frame. I think that the 1 hour time frame, we are still in the sell zone. Yes.
Hi Tom, nice to have you here.
Hello. Okay, so going back to the 5 minutes chart, we are looking again for a new retouch into the ATMA.
How's the challenge going, Tom? You said you were going to start a new one. Just keep us posted. And as per we said in the comments, we are doing a backtesting that simulates as close to possible trading in real time, meaning that you will see here Chris switching in between the 1 hour time frame and the 5 minutes time frame, just to make this as realistic as possible.
Okay, so as we can see here, this candle again made the retouch into the ATMA, but usually this is a quite high stop loss.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to take this trade here. Okay. And starting with this candle, which is the last candle of the 11 a.m., I'm going to switch again to the 1 hour time frame to check the chart. So as we can see here, we are still in the red zone, no retouch into the EMA, so we are still looking for sales. So going back to the 5 minutes chart, let's see if we get another sell instance here. Okay. And this is our sell instance, because again, I wouldn't take this trade due to its high stop loss, but this candle closed below the EMAs and made now a new retouch and a new instance for a sell position. So a short position 3 points below this week. This is a nice position, and a small stop loss.
It's okay. Okay, Tom, nice to hear that. Well, as you probably saw our verification and challenges charts, we had our break-even days and our slow days as well, so no worries about that. You probably saw the previous video with the update of our funded account. We are basically, we were up 3% and now we're down somewhere around 1.5%. So no worries, just keep on going.
Yeah, actually this minus 1.5% was emotional mistake from us, because we just started the challenge with the using the 1% risk per trade, then change it to the 0.5 risk percent per trade, and we've got some winning trades there, and then we switched again to the 1% risk per trade and got some losses. So we just got wins with 0.5 and losses with minus 1%, and that's why it was our mistake. Here we are, but now we just think we learned from our mistake, and we'll start the next week with new vibes and clear mindset.
It's actually, by the way, 1 week till the profit split, if any. So the profit split date will be 7th
of February.
Yes. So we have 1 week left to gather some profit. Otherwise, we will just end up grinding another month or so.
Yeah. Okay, so I switched again to the 1 hour time frame. We are still in the sell zone, and let's go to the 5 minutes chart. No sells for the moment. And actually, this is the last candle from the 1 p.m. So I'm going to switch again to the 5 minutes, to the 1 hour time frame. 5 risk percent better. Hope so.
Yeah, the thing, Tom, with 0.5 risk per trade is that's, I don't know how to put it. You're not that involved in the trading. I mean, the stop losses are so small and the profits are so small. You just end up grinding, kind of like a hamster on a wheel.
Yeah, and more than that, actually, I didn't see the point to change the risk, because this strategy made us to pass the challenge, meaning the 10% winning profit, and the verification also was passed using that strategy. So these changes that we made since we're funded were just, I don't know.
There's basically no point in changing something that works. Again, if you guys want to see updates, we posted a video earlier today. Just go check that out quickly and return to see some backtesting if you're interested.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are into the 1 hour time frame, and as we can see here, this candle pierced the ATMA, so we are not going to switch to the 5-minute chart because there is no zone here, neither for buys or sells. No trades now, and actually
it's invalidated.
yeah,
Depending.
actually this is not a pending, we are on the 1 hour time frame.
Okay.
And this red candle closed again below these EMAs. So starting with this candle, having this cross to the downside, we are going to switch now again to the 5-minute chart.
Yep.
Looking for sell positions. Okay. So let's see what US market will bring to us. Actually, we have an instance here. Sorry.
You can just mark it now.
I will just mark it now. Yes, we have a short position below this wick, and stop loss is above this candle. And as we can see here,
a bit higher. This should work.
Yeah, this is a limit trade, but we will take it. I can see that on GBP, JPY are some huge stop losses on a lot of the positions we take. Okay, I can see that the price is ranging here, and I'm quite afraid of the direction, but actually I think no, not yet.
Ooh.
Oh, that's bad.
Hey, Mr. Bazooka, nice to have you here.
Okay, we are actually in drawdown now, and this is a long position that may end in.
It ended.
Yeah.
As a loss.
It's a loss.
It's the first loss of the month, so not that bad.
Yeah, and actually on the October month, we've got a 16% gain on account on the backtesting, so it was quite good.
Yes, Flavius, sorry. We know that there's an indicator, but the thing is, sometimes when we look on the 1 hour time frame, we prefer just to hide the 13 EMA. And it's way easier to hide it if it's a standalone indicator, but thanks for pointing that out.
I can see that. I don't know if it's the most volatile Forex pair, but it's a quite volatile one.
Yeah, and it has big moves.
Yeah, I can see that it's so similar with GBP US dollar. It's really similar to that. Okay, so going back to the 1 hour chart, as we can see here, the 8 p.m. candle closed between these EMAs, so no trades here. And this is the last candle that we would use for a trade in a trading day because it's 9 p.m. So I'm going to switch now the chart to the next day. So this is the 7, this is the 8 candle. So starting with 9 a.m. we are looking for entries. So for the moment we have no entries here because these candles are stuck between the EMAs.
Yep.
Same situation here.
Again, guys, so this is the 1 hour time frame we're looking at now. I'm not sure if you can really see that in the upper left corner, but we are just simulating the same graph that we would see while trading live without marking those boxes.
Yeah. And as you can see here, we wouldn't take any sales here because the strategy says that the EMAs has to be really nice fanned out to the downside if we are looking for sales. So I can see here that
we can take because on the anchor time frame the guy only says only refers to the 8, which is the light blue one, and the 21, which is the purple one.
Okay, oh, I can see that. Yeah.
So if you hide the middle one, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm still learning this strategy. Okay, so going to the 5-minute chart, we are going to look now for sell entries. Okay, no instances for the moment, and actually this is the last candle from the 11 a.m. So going back to the 1 hour time frame, we are going to look for entries, and actually
this looks bad.
Yeah.
With all those wicks going on to the downside and to the upside, I don't think we have any momentum to either side. So
we do not have any momentum, so we are going to look for confirmations, or for more clear candle.
Same applies to this one.
This is not a clear candle, yeah.
And this is a clear candle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got my clear candle here, but we are still not looking for any buy positions here because the cross between the 8 and 21 EMA has to be to the upside. And as we can see here, the blue EMA is still below the 21. So that's bad.
Oh, that's good. That's good. But at least we have momentum and we have a clear move.
So starting with this candle, I'm going to
We can look for buys.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tom picking the right 1 hour. Yeah, it certainly makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Because it's basically your main filter that you have. You don't have any other filters beside EMAs. So just not rushing and avoiding tight spots or uncertain spots will on the long run for sure increase your win rate. Because as you said, there's plenty of time left. You have 30 days to pass it. Just pick your spots carefully. Oh, by the way, Tom, what pairs are you trading for your challenge? Okay, so Mr. Bazooka said, okay. Well, yeah, why not? I mean, we only switch to the 5 minutes time frame and trade as usual. The plan is to have the EMAs, the candles on one side or another compared to the EMAs. So yeah, so this is a loss.
Yeah.
You forgot to, did you mark it? Yeah, you marked it. Okay.
Okay, again, the last candle from the 3 p.m. So switching to the 5 minutes chart, as we can see here, we are above the EMAs, still in the buy zone, and this candle looks nice.
Maybe a bull flag forming there.
Yeah. Okay, let's wait for an...
No bull flag, it's just a huge green candle to the upside.
Yeah.
On the 1 hour time frame.
Okay, no retouches, but actually we've got a retouch into the 8 EMA here, so I'm going to place a long position above this candle. Again, the huge stop losses of the GBP JPY pair. I think this is a characteristic for this pair.
Oh, Tom, so many pairs, but do you have the time to check all those out? And most importantly, how many trades a day you average by trading, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs. So this should mean around, if I'm not mistaken, 25, 30 trades a day.
Okay.
Yeah, UJ plunged us as well. Actually, we had nice scores on UJ during challenge and verification, but right now on the funded account, we are minus, I think, 3.5% on UJ alone.
Yeah.
So UJ it may be a rough patch for UJ, but we still leave it there.
Yeah, because overall we saw some really nice results in UJ, so I think that it may be just a period.
But yeah, Tom, I'm really curious. So how many trades do you have a day trading 6 pairs? I'm sure they're above 20.
Okay, so I think we've got a new buy instance here. I don't know what's the stop loss here, but I think it will be just fine.
Yeah, it should
quite
be
fine.
Yeah.
We're cancelled as the candle closed above. Okay.
Also, 40 trades in a whole week. That's way less. I was expecting close to 20 or something trades a day by trading 5 pairs. I think I should stop talking. Every time I talk, a position goes bad.
No. No, it's just a bad period.
Shut up.
Okay. Actually, no, this trade is still okay. And actually, we would just let this trade go on and go to sleep now. And I think the 1-to-1 was hit here, and we would have to put an alert here for moving the stop loss to break even for the second position. So I'm still going to scroll these candles even if it's nighttime, because we have to just see how this trade will end. Okay. I have to bring our trade here. Okay. still ranging, and I think we are going to close to break even this trade that was going all the night. Yeah, so this trade closed now at break even. I'm going to add another 250 here. Okay, and switching to the 1 hour time frame, we are going to start looking for trades, starting with the 9 a.m. candle. And this is the candle, but actually it is still stuck between these EMAs, so no trades here. And the next hour came with this huge momentum to the downside, but we are still not looking for sales here because we can see that the cross to the downside was not made between the 8 and 21 EMA. But now the cross was made right here. So switching to the 5 minutes chart, I think we have already an instance here. We've got this retouch here 2 candles ago, and this trade is still valid here. So a short position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the lowest point from the last 5 candles. Okay. And let's see if we get triggered. Okay, we are in the position and 1-to-1 was hit, so hitting the 2-to-1 now, and also looking for scalings, if any. All right, the 2-to-1 was also hit, so I'm going to add this position right here, 250 for the 1-to-1 and 500 for the 2-to-1 position. Okay, let's check again the 1 hour time frame. We are still in the sell zone, of course. There is a really nice momentum to the downside, so we are still looking for sales, if any. Let me just move this. Okay. We made a retouch here, but I'm going to put the sell position only if the price will go to this level again. Okay, yeah, we would be actually triggered by this candle, so sell position below this candle, stop loss above the retouch, and let's see how it will play off. So the 1-to-1 was hit, and actually now the break-even was hit also, so this trade will close at 250 points, $250, sorry. I am already dreaming points. Okay, so let me check again the 1 hour time frame, still in the red zone. So here I'm going to place another sell position below this candle with the stop loss above this one, but actually, as we can see here, the stop loss is somewhere 200 points, so I'm not going to trade this trade. We are never taking these quite high positions. Okay, again, really nice momentum to the downside, and we are still in the red zone. So maybe we get in an instance to enter a short position here. But again, as we can see here, there is a huge stop loss. 300 points is just too much. Even if the price is going to the right direction, we never assume these kind of huge moves to the downside. But we've got a new entry here, a short position below this candle, and again 200 points stop loss, so no trade here. Okay, but actually here I think we would take this trade because it would be below this candle and the stop loss above this one. Okay. So we are already in the position now. The 1-to-1 was hit. So let's target the 2-to-1 also and open another trades if it's the case. No, but actually the 2-to-1 was hit now. So I'm going to add here the 250 for the 1-to-1 position and $500 for the 2-to-1. Okay, and we are in the US session now. Let's see if we get any entries here. We are still in the red zone on the 1 hour time frame, so looking for shorts, but actually there were no entries for us. Okay, another position here. Let's see how the stop loss looks here. Yes, again, the stop loss is too high, so I'm going to not take this position. So regarding the win rate tracker, this is an app. It's a Trade Rush. You can find it in App Store or in your Play Store. And you can also add it in your laptop or computer using the BlueStacks, which is an mobile emulator or something like that. And after that, you have to just install the Trading Rush app. Okay. Going back to the 1 hour time frame. Alex is laughing because I thought that is something like that, but actually he's the guy with the programs and IT. I am just a trader. Okay. So being on the 1 hour time frame, we are still in the sell zone here. So I think we have a sell instance. So the IT guy is back. A new short trade here, but actually again we wouldn't take this one because the stop loss is too high.
You see, I left where when we were break even, and now we're up close to 2%. I think I should do the same with the FTMO funded account.
No, that's not true. Okay, going back to the 1 hour time frame, we are still in the sell zone, so let's see if we get any instances here. Okay. Yeah, we've got another instance here.
Yeah, no, not really. I'm just helping the account. I'm just lifting my weight here, so if that's the cross I have to bear, I will do it.
Okay. So we are triggered in this position. We are out. Okay, so
yo, you had wins in a row. Okay, welcome back.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. They're cold. Yeah, it's yeah. Women are the best traders, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. I wouldn't take this trade because this is a huge stop loss here.
Okay, so how would the monthly return percentage change? Okay, we dabbled into this when we first started trading the strategy. We tried all the instances. Thing is, it would go well. So Cookie, it would go well if you had lots of wins, but that's mainly dependent on the percentage of break-evens that you have, because there are months where the break-evens are way higher than the wins, which will hurt your win rate. But we did the simulations both ways, and we figured that this is the best approach. It's also easier on your head for the psychological part, just to know that you have something saved and you have no risk on the table. Yeah, exactly. And I'll just text her when I have no money, and
that would be nice.
Yeah, you're welcome, Cookie. Thanks for watching, by the way.
Okay, so no trade instance here because this candle again is that case when the retouch is made with the same candle, which is the lowest from the previous 5, so no trade here. And that's why. Hello,
Hi, Marius. Salut.
Okay, so I think I just started with 8 a.m. I wouldn't have to look at this part of chart, but no trades here. Okay, going back to the 1 hour time frame, we are still in the sell zone.
Yeah, the reason why Chris didn't take any trades here, as she said earlier, for you guys who joined later, We noticed that between the closing of the Asian session and the open of the London session, trends tend to shift. So we won't take any trades in that interval where the Tokyo session is closing and the London session is open. Okay, so Tom says that he made more trading. Okay. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. The main win, Tom, is the last part that you said, the stress part, because it's way easier on your mental factor just knowing that you have something saved. But there are months where, as Cookie said, you may get a higher gain on account by closing all the trades at 2-1. But just to average and keep the balance, we will stick to this approach.
Okay, so I didn't took this trade because
too long of a stop loss, yeah.
100 and something points is just too much. Okay, maybe we get another nice retouch here, but no, not yet. Okay, this is the last candle of the 12 p.m. So going back to the 1 hour time frame, we are still in the sell zone. So let's wait for the candles to go back below the EMAs in order to take a short position. Okay, another hour's gone, so let's see the chart. Actually, this candle made the retouch into the 8 EMA, but we will look for sales because the next candle will open just here below the EMA, so this is a great instance.
No, it doesn't change between pairs. We don't take trades with a stop loss greater than 15 pips. 15 pips, yeah, or 150 points. That's a general rule. As Chris said earlier on the GBP pairs, mostly stop losses tend to get higher, but we don't ignore the rule, so we still stick to the same max 15 pips for a stop loss.
Okay, so this is
this right now we are on during the London session, and the next candle, which Chris will put up right now, we are on the 1 hour time frame. This is the beginning of the US session right now.
Okay, so we are again in the sell zone looking for shorts, and we've got an instance here, so I'm going to place another short position here. And actually, I think this is starting of the US session.
Yeah, this is the start, yeah. But how about you, Tom? Did you trade last week? Did you trade using stop losses greater than 15 pips?
This was invalidated. Yeah, we are trading London and US sessions.
Yeah.
Okay. So actually this is the last candle of the 4 p.m. switching back to the 1 hour time frame again.
It's nice.
It's really nice. It's a momentum to the downside. The next candle will open just here, so it's really nice to look for sell positions now. But actually the price is quite rangy here. Okay, again the last candle of the 5 p.m.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, now, this is
being on the 1 hour time frame, this candle, as we can see, just closed a few points below the 8 EMA, so I'm not going look for any short positions here now, neither, because this candle is just between the EMAs. But actually starting with this candle, which
should be good,
closed, yes.
So yeah, Tom, that's what we noticed as well during our backtesting. Positions with the stop loss greater than 15 pips tend to run for a long time, and during that time many trend shifts can occur. I mean, the purpose of this strategy is to get in and get out quickly, maybe max 2 hours per trade. That should be the target.
Okay, another sell position right here. Even if the instance was created I don't know, 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, you can still,
we can still use, because this instance was actually not invalidated due to the fact that these candles never closed above the 21 EMA.
Yeah.
So now we are in the position, but it doesn't look really nice.
Okay, so hi Kellen, nice to meet you. How did we get the candles to turn yellow? That's Chris's favorite indicator.
Yeah.
It's called the inside bar. You can see it in your top left corner.
Yeah, it's just here. If you want to see, it's just this one inside bar alert.
Just type inside bar.
We were using it in another strategy, but I really like how these candles look, so that's why they are here. We are not using them in this strategy we are presenting now.
Yeah, it's just for looks.
Yeah. Okay, so starting with this candle, we are not going to look for any trades until the next day, because the next hour we are looking for trades is 9 a.m. local time. Okay, so this is the candle closing of the 8 a.m. no trades here. And actually,
I think we should be looking for trades here.
Yeah, we will look for trades because the cross is still to the downside, and this candle closed below the EMAs. The next candle will start right here, also below the EMAs. So going to the 5 minutes chart, we have already an instance here. I'm going to place a short position below this candle, but I think, no, the stop loss is fine. Yeah,
it's
97.
actually nice. Below 100 points.
Yeah. Targeting first the 1-to-1, and actually also the 2-to-1 was hit with this huge candle. I see some really huge moves on the GBP pairs. So for this one, I'm going to add $250 for the 1-to-1 position and $500 for the 2-to-1 position. Okay, so until now we are plus 3% on the account, which is quite fine. Okay, which time frame is this? So we are still, oh no.
I think you spoiled it.
Yeah, I spoiled it, yeah. Yeah, but I think we would never get triggered into that position, because hopefully I can see that the candles will go to the upside. This was a spoiler alert. So that's why I'm looking at the 1 hour time frame at 10 and 55, not at 11 a.m. because I don't want to see the next candle. I don't want to see how
it will go, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so now the 10 a.m. candle is closing like that. So we are not going to look for any sales here.
I would bet my left hand that the next candle will be a green one.
Yeah, because we can see this huge rejection here. And actually this is, I don't understand this cross between the 8 and 13 EMA. And even if it doesn't count, I don't really like this. So
just plot the next candle.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, actually, the next candle is a red one, but it's better sometimes to wait for a confirmation.
Yeah, so you should just... we didn't have any trades.
Yeah, because this candle closed above the EMA, so no trades, but actually we will have a pending here. This candle made the retouch, so this is the stop loss. And this candle will be our entry. Okay. A tiny position for GBP JPY.
Yeah.
And let's see if we get triggered here. Yeah, we are actually in the position now. And we are out with a minus 1%. But that's it. We have to stick to the plan because we know that every month this strategy has nice results. So a few losses in a row shouldn't, I don't know, just get us upset. So this candle will, the next candle actually will
open below the EMAs, so still valid.
Yeah. So going back to the 5 minutes chart, we will have to wait for the candles to close below the EMAs and to make then the retouch for the sell positions. But I think this will never happen now.
And this is a green candle that goes, I think you played one candle too far.
No, this is the last candle of the 1 p.m. So going back to the 1 hour time frame, this candle closed above the EMAs, but we are still not looking for buys because the cross between the 8 and 21 EMA was not yet to the upside.
Hi Tim, thanks for having you.
Hello. So starting with this candle, actually starting with the next candle that we will open right here, we will look for buy positions. Okay. You should be.
Okay, so Tim says that he's been trading for 15 years and...
Yeah, I can see that we really have to be strict on every single entry.
Yeah. Well, thanks Tim, it's really nice to hear that. That's basically the main goal of the channel, because we started the channel because we were starting to get, I don't know if I can say fed up, but kind of tired of the traders out there, most of them just posting vague stuff. So we wanted to be a bit different. I'm glad you guys like that.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Just exit full screen mode. It should work. Okay.
Yeah. I think now it's fine.
Yeah, it's a good point you made, Simon, because we were referring to ours. We weren't aware that you guys can see that.
Yeah. Actually, as you saw a few moments ago, this trade should have a stop loss of 160 or 70 points.
Yes, so
I will not take this trade. So also this trade was not took because of the same reasons.
Yep, you're welcome, Simon. So Tim, we don't take, as a rule of thumb, we don't take trades with a stop loss greater than 15 pips using this strategy, because from what we gather from our backtesting, the positions are long and not quite successful.
Yeah, and as you can see here, we never placed this trade here, but we actually waited for the candles to close again above the EMAs, and now having this new retouch here, we may have a new entry which would have a nice stop loss. Yes, actually it's less than 150 points, so we will take this trade even if this one was invalidated by our rules. Okay. So this is the last candle. No, actually this is the last candle of the 3 p.m. So I am going to switch again to the 1 hour time frame.
Glad to hear that, Tom. We appreciate your appreciation.
Yeah. So we are still in the green zone. Switching back to the 5 minutes chart. Let's see if we ever get triggered in this position, but actually this candle invalidated.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's one of your rules to we basically follow the same strategy. You can find it in the link. I recall you commenting on one of our posts regarding the strategy. Yeah, it's the one from I'm not sure how the channel is called, but you can see the link in our in the video description. But I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same strategy.
Okay, so
okay. Hi, Pavel.
So the next candle actually closed above the EMAs, but as we can see here, it's a huge momentum to the downside. So I am going to never wait for buy trades after this candle. So it would be a nice idea, but actually most of the times after this kind of 1 hour candles, we may see a trend shift to the downside. So I prefer to just stay away from this kind of instances. But actually after this candle, I'm going to switch again to the 5 minutes chart and looking for buy positions. And we already have an instance here. So we will place a long above this candle, stop loss below this one, and yeah, stop loss 173 points. Okay. Again, let's wait for the candles to close above the EMAs. And being the last candle of the 6 p.m., we are going back to the 1 hour time frame. We are still in the buy zone, even if this candle is not so bullish. we are going to look for buys in the next hour.
The fun fact about this strategy is that we actually knew about it a few months ago, a few years ago, I think. This was among the first strategies that we found out on our Forex trading beginning months, let's say, but for some reason we disregarded it and we stumbled across it a few months ago, and we decided to use it in an FTMO, give it a shot.
Yeah, and actually this was a huge mistake that we used to make, because we are just learning strategies but never follow the strategy. We just were switching to one strategy and then to another. We were just using 3 strategies in a week, and that's really bad thing. But I think we learned to be more disciplined.
And only trade Bitcoin on weekend, guys. So that's
no.
Keep that in mind. You stick to your strategy during week time, but in weekends you trade Bitcoin. Okay, so Tim says this is a good strategy. Well, yeah, Tim, that's kind of the point. You have to put in, you have to lift your weight, because otherwise, how would you know if it's going to work? I mean, we're talking about the FTMO challenge. We're talking about your money, so it's best for you to be sure that it works.
Okay, and starting.
Well, that's not fair. That's not fair, Tom. We have no merit on this one. We just backtested. I would have loved to make this strategy, but anyway, the guy has so many views. I think he has millions of views on this video alone. He has subscribers. It's a big channel. Forex Signals.
So starting with this candle, we are going to switch to the 5-minute chart. We were in the sell zone, but due to the huge bullish candles on the 1-hour time frame, on the 5 minutes one, we have no valid entries because we are above the EMAs.
Oh, hi Raven, nice to have you on the stream, man.
But we are still looking for sales here, and maybe we get an instance.
Yeah. Yes, we take 2 entries on the same point, 2 pending entries. The first one has the stop loss, the take profit, sorry, at 1-to-1, and the second one at 2-to-1. Same have the stop loss as at minus 0.5%, so that's basically it.
Okay, we are still in the sell zone, but I think that there might be a trend shift soon here. This is the opening of the London session, I think, so that's why these candles happened here. Okay, the last candle of the 10 a.m. So going back to the 1-hour time frame, we are actually still in the sell zone, but I do not really like this candle, because it's the next candle will just open somewhere too near the ATMA, so I don't think we would take any trade here, and yeah, that was for sure not a sell zone. We are now not yet in the buy zone, because the cross to the upside was not made yet.
Be right back. I'll go and Google Phil Collins. I'll be back.
Okay. No buys yet, because again, the cross to the upside was not made yet. And yeah, quite a messy price action here. But now the cross to the downside was made, and happening?
No, nothing.
Yeah. The cross to the downside is again here. This huge candle on the 1-hour time frame is pretty sure a sell zone for us here. So let's see if we get any retouches. Here we have the retouch. So I am going to place a short position below this candle. And stop loss right here. Again, a huge stop loss, so typical to the GBP JPY pair. Yeah, so you try to avoid consolidations periods. Yeah, this is a quite nice way to refine this strategy. Okay, we are in the position, and the 1-to-1 was hit. So the second position has now the stop loss on break even. targeting the 2 to 1 for the second position here. And also we are going to look for other entries. Okay, so here we've got another short position below this candle. And let's see if we ever get triggered in this position. Okay, so the first position was closed to the break even. Also, the second one is not valid anymore because the candle closed above the 21 EMA. So I'm going to add here in the app only the one-to-one position, $250. Okay. And this is the last candle of the 5 p.m. So switching back to the 1 hour time frame, we are still in the sell zone. Even if this is the bullish, a bullish candle, we are still in the red zone. So I'm going back to the 5 minutes chart and looking for sales as soon as the candles will go back to this zone below the EMAs. Actually, again, I don't think we would take this trade. It would really depend on how fast we would execute this one, because as we can see, first of all, this candle made the retouch into the 8 EMA. So if you were fast enough to calculate this position and set your pending order right here, you would take this sell. I think we would take this one because we use alerts on TradingView, and as soon as the candle made the retouch into the 8 EMA, we are near the charts, and we would place this position even if it would be a market execution, because it happens sometimes.
Yeah, basically you said that we have no lives, so yeah.
Nah.
We would be there.
Yeah. Okay, so
I started talking again. Yay!
Another loss here. I'm going to mark it now. Okay.
Well, basically, Tom, it's easier if you take a look at the EMAs on the 1 hour time frame, and if they are just crisscrossing or just very close to one another, you're basically in a consolidation phase of the market.
Okay, we are basically still in the sell zone. This is the last candle of the 7 p.m. And actually now this candle made the retouch into the EMAs and closed somewhere near the 8 EMA. So we are not looking for any positions. But after this candle, this is the last hour of our trading day. So we are going to look for a sell position here.
Also, Raven, you're saying that if the price action is close to the 200 EMA, then we find ourselves in a consolidation?
Okay, another short here. The stop loss is fine. Let's see if we get triggered. And actually this position was invalidated, and starting with this hour, the trading day for us is just closed. So let's move on.
We only covered 10 days. It's slower this way.
Yeah, but I think it's more accurate.
It's way more accurate for sure.
Okay, so this is the 8 a.m. candle, but actually the cross to the upside between the EMAs was not made yet.
Yeah.
But starting with the 9 a.m. candle, the cross was actually made.
Yeah, it was made.
So switching to the 5 minutes chart, let's see what do we have here. We actually have already an instance right here above this candle.
Hey, thanks for the nice comment, man. We really like that you appreciate our content. That's mainly our purpose here. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the channel. Again, as I said, you guys are awesome, all of you.
Okay, so we have a buy pending here and it's over. So I will add the loss here. No, it's just the London session opening, so it's quite normal for the market to be like this. Okay, this is the last candle of the 10 a.m. So switching back to the 1 hour time frame. This is bad.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, because actually the 8 and the 21 EMA are not really nice fanned out to the down to the upside, so we are not going to look for any other trades for the next hour, but actually starting with this one,
yeah,
there are
this looks like the best scenario would be the market going to the upside. The most I don't know, probable scenario would be a range here, given that we have wicks to the both sides. But I think the strategy will shelter us from some trades, given that we only enter after the top has been broken. So I think you can switch to the 5 minute.
Yeah, actually, we take a buffer, and if the position actually has something like 155 points or something like that, yeah, no, we actually take that trade. I just took that trade, and I took more trades like that. If it's 155 points or something like that, I take that trade.
Okay, so that's that kind of answers your question, man. So
yeah,
just leave a buffer there.
Yeah. Okay, another. Yeah, that was buy zone, yes. So I'm going to place a new long position right here with the stop loss right here. And let's see if we get triggered. Okay, actually this position was invalidated by this candle. And we are still in the buy zone, but we have to wait for the candles to close above the EMAs. Last candle of the 12 p.m. And actually now I'm going to close this inside bar because I think it's fine.
The graph got way uglier now.
Yeah, it's way uglier, but it's more clear. I am not take into consideration this zone as a buy zone again, because even if this candle closes above the 8 EMA, it's a bearish candle. It made the retouch into the EMAs. So I will wait for the next candle to see what will happen, and this is what I expected to happen. Okay, but now we are still not looking for sales here because this candle actually did not make the cross between the 8 and 21 EMA. Starting with this candle, let me just... Okay.
The momentum is ugly.
Yeah, the momentum is ugly, but actually the 5 minutes chart, will shelter us, because I can see that on the 5 minutes chart we will be above the EMAs, as we can see here. So no entries here until, let me switch again, until the price will go back to this level. We will not have any cross to the downside. So this will shelter us for any trades.
Yeah, Raven, thing is, a funny thing, we used to be huge fans of trading divergences. We use them on a regular basis. What I don't like about divergences is the discretion that's involved, because I think it's quite a discretionary thing to spot out and identify certain divergences, especially the ones that are borderline, let's say. But anyway, huge fans of divergences. Our cat is named Divergence. In Romanian is Divergența, so that's a female name.
Yeah. Okay. So we are now on the 1 hour time frame. The cross is made to the upside between the 8 and 21 EMA. The momentum is really nice to the upside. So switching to the 5 minutes chart. Let's see if we get any entries or the momentum is just to the upside but without us in any position, as we can see here. Okay. Actually, now we've got an instance here. I am going to place a pending buy here, but actually we will never take this trade because there is no buffer to add here. It's just a too high stop loss. But maybe we will get another instance later. Okay, this is the last candle of the 5 p.m. So switching back to the 5 minutes to the 1 hour time frame. We are still in the buy zone, even if this candle is like that on the 1 hour time frame. Again, we will be sheltered on the 5 minutes chart because we are below, we are actually, yeah, below the EMAs. So for the buys, we will have to wait for the candles to nicely close above the EMAs and now to make the retouch. Okay, I think this will be a similar situation as the one before, because the stop loss is...
No, it's okay.
It's 160 already. I don't know.
What's the low of the red candle? I think you put it way too low.
Yeah.
556, so it should be at 553.
Okay, let me just
Yeah, it's good. It's
add
at 552.
here. Yeah.
So no.
No, this is not a trade. Again, on the 1 hour time frame, we are actually still in the buy zone, but on the 5 minutes you will see that we are not in the buy zone because we are going to the downside here with this momentum.
Yeah.
And actually, yeah. This is the last candle of the 6 p.m. and we are nicely going to the downside, but now
I think we just got into the EMAs on the 1 hour time frame, maybe a red candle.
Let's see how the 7 p.m. candle closed. Yeah, we are actually into the EMAs, so I am going to switch to the next candle. This is the 8 p.m. candle, but the cross to the downside was not made yet. And at the closing of the 9 p.m. candle, we would have to look for sell entries, but actually this is the end of our trading day. So I am not going to switch to the 5 minutes now because we wouldn't take this trade in the real market. So let's switch to the next morning. Okay, this is the 8 a.m. candle, but it closed above the EMAs, but the cross
isn't made yet.
Is not made yet.
Okay, so this is what we were saying, guys, regarding the interval between the Tokyo closing and the London opening. As you can see, this is quite an aggressive change in direction, to say the least. So that's why we tend to avoid this interval in between markets, mostly because of this happening.
Okay, so on the 5 minutes chart, we already have a short instance here.
Yeah.
I'm going to place this one, and again, a typical GBP JPY stop loss somewhere near 150 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's see if we get triggered. We are in the position now, and the 1-to-1 was hit.
I think this will be even.
Yeah.
This isn't the 2-to-1.
Yeah, this isn't yet the 2-to-1. But actually, after this candle, it may be a trend shift here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this position was closed at break even, so adding a 250 here. Okay, we already have another instance here, but I think the stop loss will be just too huge here. Let me check. So yeah, this is a 268 points. We would never take this trade. Okay. And again, actually, this is the last candle of the 10 a.m. So switching back to the 1 hour chart. As we can see here, we are still in the sell zone. We are looking for sales. And again, even if we see these rejections here and we are going to the upside, the 5 minutes chart will shelter us because we will be above the EMAs. Yeah, so we will get no instances here for sell trades if the price will go to the upside after that rejection, of course. Okay, again, the last candle of the 11 a.m. We are on the 1 hour chart, again, still in the sell zone, but on the 5 minutes chart, we are above the EMAs, so if the price will not go again below this one, we will never get a short entry, even if you may get scared of that rejections on the 1 hour time frame. Okay. We are still in the sell zone, so that was not a valid entry there. And actually here I just missed this trade. Actually here we would have another entry. Okay. I think no, because this candle never made the retouch into the FTMO. So no, I will never take this trade here, even if we'll go to the downside. As we can see, the retouch was made with this candle after the red huge candle, so the EMA was actually just dragged to the downside. I have to check now. The 1 hour chart. So we are still in a huge red zone here, looking for shorts. Okay, I am just waiting for these candles to close below the FTMO, but it seems that this will never happen here. Okay, and actually this is the last candle of the 2 p.m. so switching back to the 1 hour time frame, we are already stuck between the EMAs, so I am going to just scroll to the next candle. The cross is made to the downside here. We are in the sell zone, so Johannesburg, South Africa in the room. Welcome, nice to see you here.
Hey, nice. Hi guys. So if you want to take a break,
yeah, I will just take a break, and
it's going longer than expected.
Yeah,
playing it this way, but I think I can handle it.
I will be back.
Okay, so let's do some backtesting, guys. We covered 11 days in an hour, so this is much slower, but again more accurate, I think. Well, nice to hear that. So okay, to Metze, I think I said that okay. Nice having you here, man. So we're just doing some boring backtesting sessions right here. That's kind of what we do, but I hope you guys find value in these videos. So just stick around, and maybe you would like the content. Okay, so right now, given that the EMAs are nicely fanned out on the 1 hour time frame, we can keep on looking for sells for this period. So let's see if we have any sell instances right now. Okay, so I just read you guys saying something about the 2-to-1 and 1-to-1 risk ratio. The thing is, the wins here that are marked, that you can see, the 14 wins, these ones are counting the break-even trades also. So as Raven said, and as Tom said, and as we said, there's not a real value in taking all your trades at 2-to-1. It's best to stop and take a part of a profit at 1-to-1 as well. Yeah, and also Simon made a good point. Just make your positions a bit longer, because from what we gathered, at least trading a funded account on FTMO, the commissions tend to be large, especially if you are trading lots of instances. They add up close to 0.5 a day. So be sure to keep that as well. Okay, so the cat is here. Okay, so now again we are looking for sell signals. Let me just put this one here so I can see the hour. We have pending orders set. Yep. So after this formation, we would have a pending order right here. So this is the candle that I'm talking about. This is the point where our pending would have been, and the stop loss above this wick. So quite a small stop loss. Market seems to be ranging a bit, so I'm not sure if this position will be a successful one, but again, just stick to the plan. And the 1-to-1 has been triggered, so we will add it right here. Not sure about the 2-to-1. Judging by the size of that wick, I think that the next candle will close us at break even. Not the next one, but close enough. Yeah, but it's way more comfortable on from a mental point of view, because having a trade that's running without any risk is gives you a sort of a warm and cozy feeling inside, just to know that the market is running without you risking anything. So switching to the 1 hour time frame now. As we can see, this candle touched the EMAs, the momentum is to the upside, so I don't think we will be looking for any sell trades right here, right?
And even if you are looking for sales here on the 5-minute chart, you will not get any instances because mostly the candles will be above the EMAs.
Yeah. Just for the sake of it, just let's play it along on the 5-minute time frame.
Ooh.
Okay, so we are at 5:30, and we have an instance right here. Let's see if we can get something that's borderline. This candle closing is borderline, but I think that we would keep the instance right here, right?
Yes, because actually that's the candle opening and the EMA was dragged. But I don't know what's the stop loss for that position. I don't know if you would take that.
I played way too far. Just 1 second, because we forgot to check the candles on the 1 hour time frame. So this is how the candle is looking. So safe to look for sells on the 1 hour, still safe. So switching back, let's see what the stop loss would be like. So this is the first retest, this is the entry, and the stop loss will be okay. So it's 14 pips. Let's see. If we get triggered into this position, nope, and the position is invalidated because this candle closed above the purple EMA. So let's just take 2 more candles here, 1 more, and now let's check the 1 hour time frame, because again, this is the anchor chart. We can still look for sells here. This candle will open below the EMAs. The EMAs seem nicely fanned out. The trend is down, but we don't seem to have a lot of momentum. Well, yeah. The thing is, Tim, the only rule that we use is if the EMAs are well crossed and well fanned, like these right here, we just look for trades when the candle closes below them in case of a sell, or above them in case of a buy. Thing is, this strategy kind of shelters you from things not going your way by invalidating your trades, if any. Okay, so this is nice. We were talking with Simon, one of our patrons, about this, about building an expert advisor using this strategy, but I think there is some, I don't know how to call it, maybe human discretion, but things that we can agree upon that are not discretionary, but an algo might find it discretionary. But anyway, an algo running this strategy would be awesome, but I think it has to be somewhat complex. I think this candle just dragged the EMA after it, so we will disregard this entry. And again, this is invalidated. And this is the 55 candle, so we're switching back to the 1 hour time frame. Hey Adia, nice to have you back on the channel.
Hello.
Okay, so this is another sell instance on the 1 hour time frame, but it's actually at 7 p.m. so we would be looking for trades during this time. Well, not really exceptions to the rule, but again, if I'm not sure, I don't know how to put my finger on it, but I'm pretty sure there are several spots that we take for granted as humans that a robot would just act up on. I was quite vague, but that's the most I can do right now. Okay, so this is a valid entry, I think. No, it's not. Moving on. Okay, so now we would have an entry if it weren't to be invalidated. I think on the 1 hour time frame we are okay.
But actually you are already at 9 p.m.
9 p.m. So no trading up to now, but let's just check the 1 hour time frame.
Actually, regarding the pair characteristics, between the pairs we are using to trade, we are going to open trades even after, oh, I'm sorry, even after 9 p.m. on US dollar, Canadian dollar, because after several backtesting sessions, I saw that there are some really nice moves on this pair on the closing of the US session, meaning that between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern European time.
Okay.
So that's the only exception after the 9 p.m.
Yeah, so now we will just scroll forward. The thing is, on the 1 hour time frame, guys, I think it's easy to program this, just candle opening below or above the EMAs, and maybe the difference between the EMAs being greater than, let's say, an average sum greater than the ATR, maybe. That should work just fine. But I'm not sure about the 5 minutes time frame. I'm not sure how it can switch from the 1 hour to the 5 minute time frame and just keep things accurate. I don't have that much of experience in programming, but I can understand certain spots. Okay, so Raven says that it needs specific rules for the 1 hour chart. Okay, so well, we don't have a number for that. We just look for the EMAs to be fanned out and for a candle, for the next candle to open below the EMA. So that's basically the condition that we are running in a loop.
Actually, I think starting with the previous candle, you would look for trades because that candle was the 8 a.m. candle. So
yeah, I will just place this right here.
So
Okay.
you are in the buy zone now. I think I have to just take the cat.
Yeah. I think you're way faster doing this. Maybe just you keep doing this, and I'll just talk to the guys in the comment section.
And you can take the cat
I'll take the
also.
cat as well. Okay, cat.
Okay.
Okay, so I will just be the PR. I'll just be talking to the guys in the comment section, and
Okay.
you do the backtesting.
Sure. So we are in the buy zone now. Switching to the 5 minutes chart. Let's see if we get any entries here. Okay, so how much for the cat? No, we are not accepting any bids for the cat. This is our divergence. Okay. Okay, so this is again a situation when you might or you may not take this trade. It depends on how fast you would execute this one, because first of all, this candle made the retouch into the ATMA. So if you were fast enough to place an alert here to be near the chart when this retouch was made, we would just take a long position above this candle with the stop loss right here. I used to calculate this position pretty fast lately because I calculated so many positions in the last period. So I think we would take this trade, and I think the 1-to-1 was already hit. The stop loss is on the break even now, so hitting the 2-to-1. Okay, would you like to take the phone closer?
Sure.
Yeah.
So yes, Simon, this is one of my suggestions would be for you guys that know how to code better than me. Maybe check how the value of the ATR from the previous, let's say, 14 candles compared to the difference between the EMAs. So that should be a factor on regarding how fanned out they are. Maybe, let's say, half of the ATR or maybe quarter of it should be nice for them to be fanned out, at least in my opinion.
Okay, we have another instance here, but I think that the next candle will still go to the downside. And yeah, this position was invalidated now by this red candle here. Okay, let me just add it. Okay, so this is the last candle of the 9 a.m. So switching back to the 1 hour time frame, I think this is an instance that Alex was saying, because we now actually we would never look for buys here, even if we are quite in the buy zone. The price was closed above the EMAs, but we actually wouldn't take this buy zone because I see a huge momentum to the downside. So we are not going to switch to the 5 minutes chart, but actually now we are going. And even if it's a happy case here, because the buy zone seems to be a really buy zone,
yeah,
I think it's quite discretionary to take a decision
zone,
there.
yeah. So yes, Simon, we use alerts. We use once the position has been calculated and placed on MetaTrader, we set alerts for a candle closing above or below the 21 EMA to know that the position is invalidated so that we can close it. We also set alerts when the position is triggered, and we also set alerts when the graph is piercing the EMAs if no positions are set up.
Okay, so starting with this candle, I think the retouch was made here. Actually, it's quite a retouch made here on this candle. Yeah. We are going to switch to the 5 minutes chart and waiting for the candles to close below the EMAs in order to take a short position here. But actually there is a trend shift. Okay. Let's see if we get any instances. And actually starting with this candle, I should check the 1 hour time frame in order to see how the 5 p.m. candle closed. And actually it closed below the EMAs. This is
it's quite
yeah, but we are still in the sell zone, so we have to wait for the candles to close. Yeah, that's it. But we have no instances here. Again, let's check the 1 hour time frame. I think we are above the EMAs, but actually the cross was made to the upside. We are looking, starting with this candle, for buys. We are in the buy zone. And let's see if we get any instances here. No. Okay, here we have a retouch. So I am going to place this long position. It's quite a tiny stop loss for this pair. And let's see if we get triggered. Yeah, we are in the position and the 1-to-1 was hit, and also the break-even. Yeah. So I'm going to add the 250 profit, and we actually would be able to move the stop loss at the break-even, because as Alex said, we have no life, and we have a lot of alerts set. Yeah. And as soon as the target, the 1-to-1 was hit, we already moved the stop loss to the break-even. Yeah. And starting with this candle, we have to check again the 1 hour time frame. We are still in the buy zone, so let's see if we get any instances on the 5 minutes chart. Yeah, we actually already have an instance here formed by the previous candles. So the long position is right above this candle, stop loss below the candle that made the retouch. I think that my stop losses are too huge. Okay, and let's see if we get triggered into this one. Actually, still no. To zoom out a little bit, of course. Yeah, I used to use a zoom that Alex don't like neither, but
I hate that zoom as well. I like seeing small candles with some perspective.
Yeah. And actually this candle closed below the 21 EMA, so this position got invalidated. And I think our trading day is over, starting with this candle, which is the 9 p.m. candle. So going back to the 1 hour chart, I'm going to switch until the next morning. Okay.
Okay, so we're basically checking it on an hourly basis, Adyan. So are you aware of... no, we're not aware of that. We're not aware of that. But we may look into it. Thanks for pointing it out.
Okay. So we've got another buy instance here. A long position above this candle, stop loss below the first candle that made the retouch. And let's see if we get triggered into this position, but actually this one was invalidated again by the European session opening. So again, this is the difference between the 8 and 9 a.m. and that's why we decided to start trading with 9 a.m. with the starting of the European market sessions. Okay, so let's check the 1 hour. And as we can see here, this candle made the retouch into the EMAs, but the next one will actually still open in the buy zone. So we are still looking for buys here.
In which sense, Alien? Is it different?
Okay. So checking again the 1 hour chart, we are actually now below the EMAs, but not looking yet for sales. We have to wait for the 8 EMA and the 21 to cross to the downside, but actually the cross was not made yet. And we are again now in the buy zone, starting with this candle, because actually the cross is still to the upside. And now we are waiting for the retouch into the 8 EMA. Okay, I think we've got the retouch here with the red candle, so I'm going to place another buy position right here. Stop loss just below 3 points below the wick of the red candle. Okay, the phantom one.
I have no idea what you're saying about the phantom one. You can find the link of the strategy in the description. It's from Forex Signals TV. YouTube channel.
Okay, so we are triggered now into this position. And okay, actually this was a loss here. I will mark it right here. And also we have to wait again for the candles to close above the EMAs. This is the last candle of the 3 p.m. So checking again the 1 hour time frame, still in the buy zone. The next candle will open right here. And let's switch again to the 5 minutes chart and waiting for a retouch into the 8 EMA.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we've got the retouch, but I will just place the buy order here. Okay, and let's see if we get triggered. Okay, so we are in the position now, but this is a huge wick here, which just
took us out.
Yes. So another loss here.
So close to being break even.
Yeah. Going back to the 1 hour chart, we are still in the buy zone. So we have to wait for the candles to close above the EMAs and then to make a new retouch. But actually the price is going to the upside without any retouch for the moment. Okay, here we've got our retouch. Let's see if the stop loss is okay for our rules. And actually, yes, it's quite fine. Okay. And this position got invalidated by the candles that closed below the 21 EMA. Switching back to the 1 hour time frame, still in the buy zone, but as I said, even if we see this huge momentum to the downside, the 5 minutes chart will take us out from any buy positions, because we are going to be below the EMAs as soon as the rejection is still there. Okay, no entries here. These candles just close below the EMAs. And actually this is not a valid entry, because this candle is the highest from the previous 5 and made also the retouch into the 8 EMA, so no trades right here. Okay. we were still in the buy zone, so let's check again the 1 hour time frame now. Okay, we are still in the buy zone now, and no.
Okay.
Switching back to the 5 minutes chart. Let's see if the candles will close above the EMA and made a new retouch for a buy here. Okay, here we've got an instance. So if the next candles will just go to the upside, we may get triggered into this buy position here. Okay. But actually this candle just invalidated our position, and our trading day is actually over.
Mulțumim mult, Robert. De dragul chatului, dacă poți sau dacă puteți, nu știu exact care e vârsta acolo, scrieți în engleză, dacă nu, pe Facebook sau Instagram ne auzim acolo. Ok?
Okay, so we are on the 1 hour time frame now, and we are going to scroll until the morning, until the Europe session. So this is the close of the 8 a.m. So from this moment, starting with 9 a.m., we are looking for buys because we are in the buy zone.
Yeah.
And this is a nice momentum to the upside.
Yeah, that was Romanian, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
By the way, how did it sound? What language did you find it close to? Maybe Italian, or I'm quite curious. I ask everybody, and now that I have some of you here, I just like to ask it.
Yeah. Okay, we wouldn't take this trade due to its huge stop loss here. So let's just see if we get another instance that would be just nice. Okay, I think here we've got an instance because we may put a buy position above this week. Stop loss below this one, and this stop loss is quite an acceptable and decent one because it's lower than 150 points. Okay, but we may never be triggered in this position because this candle closed below the EMAs. Okay. And this is the last candle of the 11 a.m. So let's check the 1 hour time frame. We are still in the buy zone. Yeah. It's
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if this candle made the retouch into the EMA. I can't really see. Yeah, it actually made the retouch. We are in the buy zone, so we are going to place a buy order above this candle, and we almost got triggered by this one. I don't know how the spreads would react in the real market, but I think we wouldn't get triggered in that position, and that's better. And actually this position got invalidated by this red candle which closed below the 21 EMA. So let's move on. I think we were still in the buy zone, but...
Yeah, but not anymore, I think. Close to, but
yeah,
momentum seems to be...
Yeah, we are not going to look for any buys for the next hour, so we are going to just wait, and this is not a concludent candle.
Nope.
So again...
Okay.
Yeah, I may have a Russian accent.
Yeah. No, I think it's a Dracula thing, you know. But anyway, the point is just if you guys don't understand something that we're saying, just please ask out. Maybe something doesn't go through.
Yeah, so here we've got another buy instance formed a few candles ago, but it's still valid due to the fact that this candle never closed below the 21 EMA, and we are in the trade, and we are not anymore in this trade. So going to market right here.
Yeah, and also, by the way, Raven, Romania is a neighbor of Ukraine. So maybe that's well, not as neighboring as Ukraine to Russia, but war joke.
Oh my god.
Moving on.
Okay. So on the 1 hour time frame, we are still in the buy zone. So switching back to the 5 minutes, let's see if we get any trigger here. We actually have an instance here. I just want to check if the stop loss is fine, but it's quite huge, so we are not going to take this trade. Okay. And actually this was the last candle of the 4 p.m. So checking again the 1 hour time frame, this candle made the retouch into the ATMA, but actually now the next 1 hour time frame, will open above the EMAs. So still looking for buys as soon as we get a retouch here into the EMAs. And we actually closed again above the EMAs. This is a quite rangy market in this day. Okay, again, the last candle of the 5 p.m. checking the 1 hour time frame. Now we are not going to look for any buy positions because this is quite not a buy zone here. Yeah. This candle made again the retouch and the momentum is to the downside, so waiting for the next one. Okay, moving on. Even if we would consider that a buy zone, as you can see here, we would never have a buy entry. So
it looks quite bad on the 5 minute time frame. I mean, now I love that we have a pending order if that high breaks, if this range breaks, because as you can see, it's a clear ranging market, at least on the 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a box here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if we get triggered. Okay. The position is still valid, but not yet triggered. We are now in the position, and the 1-to-1 was hit, so no more risk on the table. Stop loss at break even for the 2-to-1 position, and also looking for other buys. If it's the case, we will actually not look for other buys because it's 9 p.m. So we are just dragging the stop loss at break even and waiting for the market to just hit the take profit or the stop loss at break even. And I think this position would be closed due to, I don't know, spreads and things like that. You can see this week here.
Yeah, but if you play another candle, it would be a red one below it.
I actually know.
I know Forex. Okay.
Yeah, but this position was closed at break even, so $250 for this one. And switching back to the 1 hour time frame,
it's looking quite grim. So we are past the middle of the month, and so far we are up 1%, but I think that 1% would be covered by spreads and slippages and commissions,
of course.
So I think we are pretty much break even now.
Yeah, I think so. But I saw this kind of dynamic on other pairs also. We have here the backtesting results for other pairs. Okay. This is a random thing that I just made now.
I know what it's
yeah. And as you can see here, also the USD JPY has this kind of months when you got 20% gain on account, then on the next month you are almost break even. So
GJ looked great on October, so 16% gain on account, that's huge.
Yeah, and also USD CAD, this is the most I don't know, controversial pair here because it had a month with minus percent gain on account, and then this month with 24% gain on account. So I think we have just to stick to the plan and go forward. Okay, so now being on the 1 hour time frame, we are in the buy zone. So switching to the 5 minutes, let's see if we get any entry. Okay, no entries for the moment. And actually this candle made the retouch, but it also is the highest from the previous 5. So I will not take this buy position here. Okay. And I think now we have to check again the 1 hour time frame.
Yeah, I think it's close to the EMAs. And it didn't. It's still valid for buys.
We are still in the buy zone.
Okay, so if you're interested in JPY pairs, just scroll back a bit. You can see our backtesting results there. I find JPY pairs reliable as well.
Yeah, we actually on our funded account are trading 2 pairs with JPY, USD JPY and Euro JPY. Okay, so now on the 1 hour time frame we are between the EMAs, so no trades here, but starting with this candle we are looking again for buy entries. We will not place any buy order here, because again this candle is the highest from the previous 5 and also made a retouch into the 8 EMA, so no trades here, but we wouldn't ever be triggered. Okay, but actually now we have another entry here. We have to place a long position above this wick, stop loss below this one, and let's see if we get triggered or invalidated. So this position is gone again due to this candle. And switching again to the 1 hour time frame, we are not looking for any buys now. We are not still in the buy zone, because this is a candle which closed just a few points above the ATMA. Same thing here. Yeah, no,
it's quite interesting if you backtest this candle.
This one,
yeah, because I'm quite sure that after the previous candle open, just replay starting from, I'm quite sure that we would have been looking for buys here.
Maybe.
So it would be interesting, because I saw that wick up, and let's see if we get triggered and maybe taken out. That would be interesting to see.
I think we would never get an instance here.
No. Yeah, okay, so I just wanted to see that for the sake of backtesting.
So this is the nice thing about this 5 minutes chart, because even if we are in a buy zone, if the rejections are coming from the upside, we are going to be below the EMAs, so no entries, or the momentum is this kind of. Okay, so I have to just scroll back to this candle, I think, in order to see again the 1 hour candle of the 4 p.m. So now we are already between the EMAs, no trades here, neither now. And I think also after this candle we wouldn't look for any shorts, because the cross to the downside is not made yet. Actually,
starting from now, we will be looking for trades.
We will look for sales, and if the rejections are coming from the downside, we are going to be above the EMA, so we are not going to get any entries for sales. Okay, we have a retouch here, so I'm going to place a pending sell below this wick. The stop loss is good, it's 88 points. Okay, but actually this position got invalidated by the next candle. So now I didn't see that we are at 9 p.m. This is over for our trading day, so going to the next morning. Okay, starting with the closing of the 8 a.m. candle, we are looking for buys now, but we have to wait for these candles to close above the EMAs and to make a new retouch, exactly as we can see here. So I'm going to place a long position, and I think the stop loss is fine. Yes, it's not greater than 150 points. Okay, we are in the position and we are out. Yeah.
Oh, and we are officially break even now.
Yeah. And Let me check now the 1 hour time frame. Okay. No. We have to wait for the next candle and starting
and the
with
one as well.
Oh yeah, because the cross has to be to the upside. I'm sorry.
Not yet.
Not yet now. And actually, we are in the sell zone now, I think, because the cross is still to the downside.
Yeah.
So let's see if we get any valid entries here. Okay, so we've got an instance right here. I'm going to place a short pending right here.
It's at 2:30, so it would be interesting to see what it does once the US market opens.
Yeah. We are in the position now. And yeah, the 1-to-1 was hit, hopefully. So the stop loss is at break even now, hitting the 2-to-1. And let's see if we get maybe any other entries, but actually no.
Yep.
We've got the break even here, so 250 added. Okay, still looking for sales, but not now, because the candle closed above the EMAs.
Yeah, you see, this is what I was talking about. I think it's the same thing between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. as it is between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m.
Yeah.
So bear in mind, guys, just keep track of the markets open and avoid taking trades in between markets open. So don't take trades in the 1 hour before the London session, because again, the Tokyo session is close to closing, and you may expect volatility and maybe trend shifts. Same applies to that interval where the London session is still open, but the US session is opening. So maybe just stay clear of that, those 2 hours that I was saying about, and continue trading outside of them. Just a recommendation.
Yeah, so here we are again in the buy zone, and we are actually already triggered into this position. Okay. Yeah. Price is so rangy for the moment. We are already in the night time. Sorry. And we are still in the position, yeah. We've got a question from Simon.
Okay, so is that for no, Simon? So all pairs, we actually found this out the hard way, because during the previous week we noticed that all our losing trades. Actually, we noticed that we started the day with a losing trade that was taken at 8 a.m. or between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., which is kind of the final hours of the Tokyo session and 1 hour before London session opening. And we kind of extrapolated that and added the same condition to the period between the London session, or when the London session and US session overlap for the first time.
Okay, so we are again in a buy zone here. And actually here I just missed a trade.
Yeah.
Because we've got an instance here between this candle and this one that made the retouch.
Such tiny stop loss.
Yeah. And actually we've got triggered by this huge candle, targeting the 1-to-1 now. And the 1-to-1 was hopefully hit, so no risk on the table. I just love this moment from the trades.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's see if we get any other instances. I think that the stop loss will be huge here.
First of all, the break even was hit on this one.
Yeah.
And the stop loss will be, actually it won't be huge, because the first position was small.
So the first position just closed at break even, adding 250. And here we've got another instance. Let's see if we get triggered. Yeah, and actually the next candle got us triggered, and nice. The 1-to-1 actually was not hit yet. Yeah, actually the stop loss was hit here.
Yeah.
This was quite unexpected after this nice momentum to the upside. Okay, I have to check now the 1 hour time frame.
Looks ugly.
And now we would just wait for the next hour to make a confirmation of the trend, and that's the confirmation. But we are actually not looking for sales until now, because just now the cross to the downside was made with this huge candle. And yeah, we wouldn't ever
We wouldn't have any instances anyway. It was way too impulsive.
Yeah.
And it continues. I'm pretty sure the stop loss will be 300 points, I think.
I can see that on GBP pairs that there are days when
300.
this yeah.
This is nice.
So no trades here with this huge stop loss. Okay. What time is it? I think we have 2 more candles. This is the last candle of the
It's still red.
12 p.m. Yeah. So still in the sell zone. But maybe we will get an instance with a nice stop loss, not a 300 one. Okay. We've got another instance here, but I think the stop loss is again huge. Let's just see. Yeah, it's 200. So no trades here. Okay, let's scroll to the next candles. This is quite interesting because all these moves happened in the Europe session. So let's see what US session will give us.
Yeah, maybe some central bank news, maybe some releases. I have no idea, but actually, yeah, true. I never saw Europe session being this impulsive.
Yeah.
In terms of price movement.
Okay, so I can see a trend shift starting with the pre-market of the US session.
Yeah.
Again, we are still in the sell zone, just checking, but nothing really happened.
Again, so as I was previously saying, be wary of that hour in between markets. As you can see, we had a clear downtrend, and now the trend seems to be reversing or at least correcting a bit. So keep that in mind, guys. If you want to open trades in that interval, you may find a slight trend shift, which may trigger you and take you out. So avoid those hours. That would be best.
Yeah, checking again the 1 hour chart. From this moment, we are not in the sell zone. Not now. So I think the day is over for us. So let's switch to the next one. Yeah. So starting with the 8 a.m. closing, we are looking for trades, but this is not buy or sell zone yet. Neither now. I think starting with this candle, we are in a sell zone, so switching to the 5 minutes. Okay, I think, yeah, this is our instance here. Below this week.
Stop loss should be okay.
I think no, it's 200, yeah. So no trades here. Maybe we will get another instance. Actually no, because this candle made the retouch, and also I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the lowest from the previous 5. Another instance here, but this candle closed above the EMAs. Okay, switching back to the 1 hour time frame, the 10 a.m. and then the 11 a.m. candle closed like this, so still in the sell zone. I am already setting a short position right here. Stop loss above this candle that made the retouch. And let's see if we get triggered first of all. Actually, this position got invalidated again. Yeah, this is quite normal after such big moves as after the yesterday's one. Okay. I would like to see now again the 1 hour time frame. So this is neither a buy or sell zone, and actually we have to wait for these EMAs to cross to the upside. Yeah,
I'm not sure if we would have taken this trade. I hope it's too long.
This one? Oh, actually, yeah.
But I think it's too long. I think it's way above 15 pips.
Yeah. But I can see here that the retouch was actually made by this red candle here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we would take this trade. I think there is a message for you here.
Okay, so yeah, so basically supply and demand. Okay, so it's not really something we really want to start and have a clear and fixed robotic kind of like strategy and get the hang of it from there, because we tried out different strategies. We're even part of the guerrilla trading community, but we found that discretion really hurts your trading, especially as a beginner trader. So we decide to stick to this one and see where it gets us during our funded account.
Okay, so the previous trade was closed at break even. I just added the 250.
Yeah.
And we are still in the buy zone.
Yeah.
I can see that there is no momentum, and I think our trading day is over starting with 9 p.m. So let's move on to the next morning.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the 8 a.m. candle closing, and this is not a buy zone here. Let's wait for the next candle, which confirmed that the trend is shifting to the downside, but we have still not made the cross between the 8 and 21 EMA. Now the cross is made, so switching to the 5 minutes chart, let's see if we get any sell instances. Okay. No instances for the moment, and let's check again the 1 hour time frame, still in the red zone. And maybe now we will get a nice retouch. This is not a nice retouch. Yeah. Okay, the last candle of the 1 p.m. So checking again the 1 hour time frame, and still in the sell zone. Okay. No entries for the moment, and I think I scrolled a little bit too fast here, because on this candle we have to check again the 1 hour time frame.
It should,
and
no,
it looks like
it's still okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a bear flag here.
Yeah.
Okay, but we have to wait for that nice retouch of the candles being below the EMAs.
So we're looking for sells now, right?
Yeah. And actually
now we're not looking for
yeah,
anything.
we are switching to the buy zone, but I think starting with the next candle. No, I think now the cross was made to the upside. Yes.
Yeah.
So starting with this candle, we are looking for buys. Here we've got the retouch, so I'm going to set a pending buy here above this candle. Stop loss below this one. And let's see if we get triggered. Okay, actually this position got invalidated by these red candles, and let's check again the 1 hour time frame now. Okay, we are quite still in a buy zone, even if the...
Let's see if the price goes up.
Yeah.
If not, we won't be taking any trades.
We will not get any instances here. Okay, and I think starting with this candle, we would just call it a day, and switching to the next day. Okay. So it's night time here, Asian session. We never trade this session, so let's wait for the next candle. This is the 8 a.m. candle closing, but actually the cross is made to the downside. We can see this rejection from the upside, we can consider it.
We can look for sales, yeah.
And actually, again, the 5 minutes chart will shelter us if the price is going to the upside. Yeah, because we have no instances for the moment. And again,
maybe now, depending on the speed of execution.
Yeah. Actually, we would take this trade because after this retouch, our alerts just be on. Yeah. So this is a short trade here.
A small stop loss.
Yeah.
Okay, so hello, candle.
We actually started together from the same point.
Yeah.
We have the same 0 point.
Yeah, so no one started earlier. We just learned from one another, and
yeah,
basically we went from there. Thanks for watching, by the way.
Okay, so here we've got a full win. Also, the 2-to-1 was hit. Okay. Switching back to the 1 hour time frame, I think our trading view is dying. We have to wait.
It's okay. So it's yeah, just
I don't know why an alert is just.
I think it's past the 2-hour mark. So
wait a second. I have to
yeah,
remove some alerts here because
remove them all.
Yeah. Our trading view is just singing an alert now, and I don't know how to stop that. Why is that happening?
Yeah, but I don't think they can hear it. Our desktop audio is mute, so I don't think they can hear it. So just move on with the beep, beep,
okay.
beep.
Okay. Jesus.
Nice to hear that, Kendall. It's really nice to see you appreciate our content. I hope it's helpful for you as well.
Okay, so
just off topic, can you guys hear that beeping sound, or is it just from us?
Oh my god, it's an alert test. It's singing from 1 minute.
Okay, it stopped now. Okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, moving on. Come on. We still have a few more days and we can call it a month. Okay, it's done now.
Yeah. Okay. So another sell position here, and we are already triggered and out. This is a loss here. Okay. And I think this is the last candle of the 10 a.m. So switching back to
okay.
Switching back to the 1 hour time frame, we are actually now still in the sell zone, and we are going to be sheltered by, I don't know, any rejections to the upside if the price is changing its direction due to these EMAs. Okay, and actually now we have to check again the 1 hour time frame. Still in the sell zone, still searching for sell entries.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't checked Bitcoin, so but I saw that during the morning of the US, it kind of got a momentum to the downside. I'm not sure if it kept it up. We haven't checked the graphs since starting the live. Ah, okay, so it's it's actually going up. Okay, nice to hear that.
Hello Kuba, nice to see you here on our live stream.
Yeah.
So we are still in the sell zone. And we have to wait for a nice retest into the EMAs. Okay, so another short position below this week. And we are in the position, and I think the 1-to-1 was hit. I just placed.
Not really, no,
not really.
even 1-to-1. Oof.
Yeah, and actually this is a loss here.
And back to break-even land.
Yeah, this is a bad month for GBP JPY.
So 24th of November, so far from 40 trades taken, adding spreads and commissions, we were break-even. We would have been break-even or maybe a slight loser.
Yeah, we are on the 1 hour time frame now, but the price has no direction for the moment. Starting with this candle, I think the cross to the upside is still not made yet. No,
not yet, for sure.
Okay.
But we can look for sells now, right?
I think so. Yeah, because this candle will just open below the EMAs. And what I can see here is that we've got an instance here. Yeah. We will place...
We would have been triggered then, right?
Yeah, we wouldn't be triggered by this candle here. Stop loss above this one, and I do not really like this trade. These weeks are not okay.
Well, if that low is broken, it should go lower.
Yeah.
No,
this is the loss.
The low wasn't broken, so...
yeah, I can see here that the price tried to go to the upside due to these weeks. Okay, switching back to the 1 hour time frame, I think we have no trades now. And the cross to the upside was made, but starting with the 9 p.m. So I think we have 1 more hour to take trades here. Okay.
Okay, so you set the stop loss and take profit. Okay, so at the end, as the strategy says, the entry is 3 points, so not 3 pips, 3 points or 3 ticks as you have it in TradingView, above or below the entry candle. The stop loss should be 3 ticks or 3 points above or below your trigger candle. And that's pretty much it. So Chris will give you an example right now because we have an entry right now. So again, it will be 3 points above the green candle, the one that's highest, and 3 points below the candle that first pierced the EMAs. Kuba, yes and no. Basically, we are looking at resistance and support where when we have a position that's running and we want to squeeze the most value out of it. That's when after the 2-to-1, let's say, was hit, we just place the stop loss at 2-to-1 and shelter us from many losing positions and just let the position run up until the next resistance or support.
Yeah, you can see a nice example in the video of our past challenge, I think, when we have a buy position on GBP USD and we just looked for a resistance zone for that buy in order to just take profit to 3.5%, I think.
No, I think we took a we took a 6-to-1.
Oh,
but we had a 6-to-1, but we only had one position of 0.5 risk. So that 6-to-1, you were right. It's 3% from just one position. So that's the only. Just it's the. I think it has a thumbnail with 6-to-1 trade on it.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so here we are not yet in the sell zone because the EMAs are not crossed to the downside, but starting with this candle close, we have to look for the sales.
No, what, Diana, I'm not sure what you're saying about the TradingView link. I'm not aware of that, so can you please repeat? Maybe I missed your comment.
Okay, this is not a valid instance because again, this is the candle that is the lowest from the previous 5 and also made the retouch into the EMAs. Okay. Switching back to 1 hour. We are still in the sell zone. Okay. This was not a retouch here.
Nope.
The EMA was just dragged to the downside. No entries here. Okay, and this is the last candle of the 2 p.m. So switching back to the 1 hour, we are still in the sell zone. Yeah. So looking for other sell entries. We actually have an instance here, but let's see if...
I think it's too long.
Yeah. Also, let's see if the next candles will not close above the EMA. No. Let's check how this short would look here.
Good.
Yeah. So this is our short position, and yeah, it's quite fine. No, actually the stop loss here. What have I done?
Why?
Because I think there is no trade here, right? Because these candles never closed below the EMA, and the retouch is not legit here. So no trades for the moment. Okay, another short position here. All right, let's see if we get triggered. And actually the next candle closed above the EMAs again. Let's check the 1 hour time frame. Still in the sell zone. So let's see if we get any instances. Okay, let me zoom a little bit. I think this is a retouch into the EMA here, yeah. So we are going to place another short position. This is a small stop loss. For this pair, is quite unusual to have such a small stop loss. Okay, but we
not yet.
never get triggered. Now this candle closed, yeah.
Okay, perfect. We'll check it out.
Okay.
I'll be back.
So the 5 a.m. candle looks like this. We are not going to look for any sales here, and now we are just between the EMAs. Okay, this is the night time, so I'm going to scroll now until the next morning when we would just start a new trading day. Yeah. So the 8 a.m. candle closed right here, so we are in the sell zone.
Yeah, we actually didn't receive any links, so I think the chat does that by itself.
Yeah. No trades here for the moment. And actually now we are not in the right time frame because 8 a.m. in the morning, and that's why we choose to start our trading day with 9 a.m. because as we can see here, there is already a shift in the momentum. I would like to see how the 8 a.m. candle closed in order to know how we will start the 9 a.m. So we are actually still in the sell zone. So starting with this candle, we are going to look for sales, if any. Okay. We've got no entries for the moment. I can see another impulsive day for GBP, JPY. Okay, we are still in the sell zone, so maybe we will ever get triggered into a position. I think the stop loss will be huge here.
Oh, for sure.
After this, oh yeah.
Oh.
It's too huge.
Okay, so we are closing into the end of the month. So far, break even towards losing. So not a great month. From what I recall, November was a bad month for most Forex pairs trading the strategy.
Let's check. here. So
Yeah.
on November month, we've got two pairs with, oh, I can see that GBP USD was a losing one. I had a losing month.
This one is
for
close
November.
to being losing as well.
Yeah. Also, the Aussie US dollar was a losing month. So basically, in November month, we've got nice results on Euro, US dollar,
Yeah.
and the USD JPY. Okay. Yeah, that's why we used to trade three pairs, because we trade USD, Canadian dollar, USD JPY, and Euro JPY. And as we can see here, they have different results. As you can see, when I don't know, USD CAD had this bad month, Euro JPY has a quite nice month, so they are kind of
they balance themselves out.
Yeah.
The thing is, you have to keep a strong mindset, because these losses occur, and sometimes they occur in a consecutive way, which may really hurt your mental factor.
Yeah, I think our trading view is dying. We have to wait for a moment. I know, I will switch again.
It's tired. It's
yeah,
11:45 here.
So switching back to the 5 minutes, we are still looking for sales. And I think we've got an instance here. Yeah. So I'm going to place another short position here, but the stop loss is just too huge. So no trades for the moment. Okay. And still in the sell zone. We've got a new retouch here, and let's see what will happen. I didn't place the trade because I expected the next candle to just invalidate the trade. So switching back to the 1 hour, still in the sell zone. Let's see if we get any entries here.
Maybe now, yeah.
Yeah, let's see the next candle. Nope. Yes. Actually, it didn't close.
It's still going, just
So a short position here, but I think the stop loss, no, it's fine. It's fine, the stop loss is here. Targeting the 1-to-1. And let's see if we get triggered here. But actually, the next candle just invalidated our position because it closed above the 21 EMA. Okay. And switching back to the 1 hour time frame. Actually, now we are not going to look for any sales because this candle closed below the EMAs, but is a full bullish candle. So we are waiting for the next one. Starting.
This is okay.
Yeah, starting with this one, we are again in the sell zone. So let's see the instances here. Okay, so this is our trade. Yeah, we would have a short position below these candles, but we wouldn't take this trade again because this is a huge stop loss.
I'm curious if it were to, I think it would have worked out at least the 1-to-1.
Yeah.
The 2-to-1 for sure.
Yeah, I think we can consider, I don't know, an analysis for this pair because on the previous month I saw the same thing on GBP JPY, some huge stop losses, but that position would actually work, most of them. Yeah, another huge position.
The thing is, when they don't work, you just end up stuck with a position, with a running position that takes most of your time and most of your margin. So that's why we don't take positions with a stop loss greater than 15 pips.
Okay, another instance here, and I think this time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, actually our stop loss, no, actually our entry point would be here.
Yeah, and the stop loss is okay. Yeah.
No,
not
it's
yet.
Still not okay.
This is an impulsive pair. Okay, so we during the funded account we chose only to trade the US dollar JPY, which was quite bad in the past week, by the way. Euro JPY and US dollar Canadian dollar. These are the three pairs that we are looking at and trading during our funded account. In the challenge, I think we traded GBP USD as well, but after backtesting it, we came to the conclusion that it's way too volatile. So we decided to take it out and bring EJ instead.
Yeah, so this is the close of the 8 p.m. candle. So
no, not 4, so only 3 pairs, the one that I mentioned. The GBP JPY is up there only for the backtesting sake. Until we don't backtest it for at least 3 months, we won't take it into consideration for trading.
Yeah, and when we used to trade GBP US dollar, I think we didn't trade the Euro JPY.
Yeah.
So basically we were anytime trading only 3 pairs. I don't know what happened here.
Yeah, this is kind of the goal, just looking at 3 pairs at once and constantly backtesting them to just switch in between them. Maybe one has an average return greater than the other, so that's the point, in essence.
Okay, so we are still in the sell zone. I think we have 1 or 2 more days.
Yeah,
no,
2
actually
days.
this is...
No, I think it's
days?
13th of November as well.
Yeah, so this is the last candle of the 9 a.m. switching to the 1 hour time frame. Now we are between these EMAs, so no trades, but now we are again in the sell zone. So let's wait for the candles to close below the EMAs. But actually this is not happening now. Okay.
I think you played 1 candle too far. Ah, no, it's
no,
okay, it's okay. Yeah. But this is in the EMAs, yeah.
Okay, this is in the EMAs, but the next
still
candle,
looking for sells.
Will open right here, and if the trends will go to the upside, we will get no instances due to the position of the EMAs on the 5 minutes chart. Okay, I didn't place any short position here. I have to explain this. Because the EMAs on the 5 minutes were not crossed to the downside. That's why I didn't place any short position here. Okay, so I would like to see the 1 hour candle, and now we have no entries. Okay, we are still in this zone with no entries. But
now it's a sell.
It's a sell zone again.
Not sure about that trade, the one 3 candles back from this one.
Regarding this one, right? Yeah, I think we would take this trade because
this candle was huge, and it was it had a clear direction.
I think we would take that trade somewhere near this level, and it would be fine. Yeah. So I will place this one because we would definitely have an alert right here. The entry would be the wick of this candle, and the stop loss is just fine.
Okay, nice to hear that, Tim. Nice to hear that you're doing your own backtesting. So as we said, time zones may vary, but again, be sure to be as strict as you can with your backtesting. Just backtest the hours that you know that you will be in front of the chart, so that you won't get invalid results. Okay.
Okay, still in this.
Well, it's not the tough part. It's not that tough if you set alerts, because you will very rarely get 3 pairs that all have signals, because most of the time the pairs will just be hovering around the EMA, so you will have at max 2 pairs to watch. And just set alerts using TradingView on the 5 minutes time frame when the price is coming back or coming into the EMAs, and you're sure to check the graphs only at that time, so that you won't be forced to just have your eyes glued to the graph all day long. It's way easier that way.
Okay, I think this would be the last trade of the day.
At quarter to 9, I think it's borderline.
Yeah. I don't know. I just marked it here due to the fact that it was still in the 8 p.m.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we'll break
and
even.
break even was hit.
Scroll
No.
up.
Yeah, and now switching back to the 1 hour time frame. We are going to scroll to the next morning. Okay, so this is the closing of the 8 a.m. candle. We are still in the sell zone. So let's see if we get any instances.
That's interesting, Tim. So only 2 hours a day for trading. And what are the returns? Do you have any instances, or how many trades do you have during a week? I'm quite curious because I think it's way too I don't know, too time compressed to find instances in a 2 hour trading window.
Okay. Still in the sell zone. And I think now we are still in the sell zone, yeah. And actually we would have an entry here. I will...
No, it's huge.
It's huge,
I can tell
right?
from the numbers to
Yeah.
the right that it's huge. It's way above. Okay, on the 5 minutes time frame. So what win rate do you have an average? Oh, okay. So I guess you're trading higher time frames. Maybe if you only have that 2 hour window, or the opposite. I think either higher time frames or way lower time frames, maybe 1 minute or so.
Okay, another instance here, and we are in the position, and actually the 1-to-1 was not hit, and we are out. We are out.
Okay, so I think it's safe to say that this would have been a losing month for GJ.
Yeah, as well as GBP US dollar. I can see that they have actually the same dynamic. So no trades for the moment because this candle almost closed above the ATMA. Starting with this one, we would search for sells again, but I think this is again a huge position here.
Yeah, 200 points.
Yeah. So let's wait for another instance. No, not yet an instance here. And actually, I would like to see the closing of the 3 p.m. candle. I can't find what I'm looking for. Yeah. So let's see what is our zone now. It's still the sell zone. All right, and again, let's see how this position would look. I think the stop loss is again too huge here. Yeah, it's too huge.
Okay, cat.
Yeah, our cat got bored, I think. Yeah.
So closing into the end of the month.
Nothing happening here. Okay, and let's look again on the 1 hour chart. Still
safe here.
Yeah, still in the sell zone. And we've got another instance here, but I will mark it.
No.
Yeah, I will not mark it.
No point in doing that.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I think now that the sell trades will be invalidated, maybe not yet.
Not yet. So still in the sell zone.
Yeah. And we have an entry pending right now with the 260 point stop, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So, oh,
Oh, it's way higher than that. I thought you were looking at the previous candle.
okay, another pending here.
No, 300 still here.
Yeah, you can see that. So I think that will be the month of November.
Maybe, yeah.
Actually, we've got another entry here because this candle closed below the EMAs without touching
This should
them.
be smaller, yeah.
Yeah, but actually, no, we wouldn't take this trade because it's much greater than 150 points.
Yeah, sounds good, Tim. Maybe if you have such a tight window, just add as many pairs as you can to make sure that you get at least 1 or 2 instances. Because chances are trading such a small window would render you tradeless.
Okay, and yeah, I think that's it with this month. So now we are going to mark the results into our Excel spreadsheet. So we are minus 2% here, as well as on GBP US dollar. The November month was not quite a good one for the GBP pairs.
Yeah. Also, number of trades just add so 44, but we added twice the ones. Maybe just add 30 something there.
Yeah, okay, 106 would be
should be good.
Fine here. Okay, so this is our backtesting until now. I think for the moment we will still stick to our pairs, USD JPY, USD CAD, and Euro JPY.
Not sure about the UJ, as we said in the beginning of the video, the last week trading the funded account UJ was quite bad. I think it rendered us minus 3.5% overall.
Yeah, but I still think that this is the greatest pair from this one. You can see that the results were amazing from the last month. And I think we will give it a shot.
Yeah, so still the plan for the next week stays the same. US CAD, UJ, and EJ. Hope for the best. And I think this live session has been running for a while. We have to call it a night, guys. Again, for those of you who stuck by to this point, thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. I hope you found value in this. On the screen, you can have you see the backtesting results that we provided for some of the major pairs. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. We call it a night. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next live session, and also in our next videos. Again, good luck for those of you who are attempting to pass the FTMO, or for those of you who are funded. Fingers crossed, starting a new week, a new fresh week. So let's see what will it bring us.
Yeah.
So
thanks for watching. Bye.